So today I just wanted to showcase a very AFK and very high XP method of training magic. So you're going to want to use your best fire spell as well as your best mage gear, including the Tome of Fire. So I'm going to be using Fire Surge, and you're also going to need a Kraken task for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to AKQ on the fairy ring, and then we're going to run over here to this cave, and that's where Kraken is. And you're going to want to go ahead and spend the 25k for the private instance. If you don't do this, you will have to deal with crashers. And the first thing you're going to want to do is kill one of these tentacles. It used to be for this method to work, you had to keep one alive to stay aggro so you could stay logged in for 25 minutes. But now there's a plugin on RuneLite that allows you to AFK for an entire 25 minutes outside of combat. But you're going to want to download the plugin and set the timer to 25 minutes. It's just a personal preference, but I like to start out with the Accursed Scepter spec. This is going to give a good XP drop as well as lower magic and defense stats. Okay, so I'm going to have to reset because I was on defensive mode, which I will explain. I just want to get an accurate sample of the XP rates on the non-defensive mode. Keep in mind you can also use alchemy in between hits for an additional 78k XP per hour. However, that sort of defeats the purpose of being AFK, so I wouldn't personally do it. So we came back about 10 or 15 minutes later and we're looking at 104k XP per hour in magic. And when you include the HP, the total XP is 133k XP per hour. And now we're going to switch it up and use defensive mode. You're going to see why this is a little bit better. So we did drop down to 91k XP per hour in magic, but we are getting 22.9k XP in defense. So technically this is better because instead of 133k XP per hour, it's 144k XP per hour. And there's one last useful piece of information. If you can afford a Harmonized Staff, it casts 1 tick faster. That's going to allow you to get 20% more XP per hour. And a little side note, I'm going to be streaming on Kick, so come over and stop by.